General Ricardo De Leon, the Director General of National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, sir. Our Chief PNP, Police General Rodolfo Asurin Jr., sir. The Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General and Assistant, sir. We also will ask known is Attorney Lito, Deputy Director ng Bureau of Investigation. And finally, Attorney Miko Clavano, the spokesperson of the DOJ. Of course, we also would like to acknowledge the presence of Yusek Marsh Gutierrez, other officers from the Department of Interior and Local Government. Good afternoon to everyone. Before we start the question hour, may we request Secretary Benhur Avalos to deliver his opening statement, sir.
Maraming salamat. Of course, nandirito po muli tayo sa task force na binuo ng ating mahal na Pangulo. Ito yung parang ulat sa ano nangyari po. No? Kamukha na sinabi ni, ayusin ko lang yung mic, medyo magulo. Mic test. Okay. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Inuulit ko, ito'y ngayon ay ang task force na binuo ng ating mahal na presidente. Nandito kami ngayon upang mag-ulat sa ating mga kababayan kung anong mga nangyari. Ang importante, mic test. Of course, kamukha ng sinasabi po kanina, nakita nyo naman, ang dito ang Chief of Staff ng ating AFP, Armed Forces of the Philippines, si General Santino, at sa hanay naman ng Philippine National Police, si General Asurin, at ang mga kasama mga polis po nandito ngayon. Of course, sa ating National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, ito po pagdating sa mga mic test. Andiyan po si General Ricardo De Leon, no? Nandito po sila ngayon. And of course, sa hanay naman po ng NBI, andito po ang ating Deputy Director, si Attorney Lito Magno ng NBI. And of course, ang ating spokesperson ng Department of Justice, si Attorney Miko. May mga i-announce po sila. No? So, kompleto po, of course, ang lahat po rito. Ngayon, ang gusto ko sabihin that itong mga nakaraang linggo ay maraming nangyari. So, over the weekend, ang joint team ng Philippine National Police, Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines conducted a search in HDJ Bayawan Agri-Ventures Corporation. Ito ay sa Tolong Compound owned by Pride Henry Alipit Teves, located at Caranoche, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental, by virtue of a search warrant issued by the Regional Trial Courts of Mandaue for violation of Republic Act 10591 o Anti-Comprehensive Firearms and Ammunition Regulation Act. Ano ang resulta? Ang resulta ay ang seizure of several high-powered firearms and ammunition. Nasa harap po natin yung iba po rito, no? And several arrests of 3 male workers of HDJ Tolong who were all found in possession of firearms without any license to own and possess the same. The raiding team also discovered 2 digital, itong raiding team likewise inadvertently discovered and unearthed assorted fired cartridges and slugs, RPG ammunition and improvised explosive device and several components. Ang nakikita nyo sa litrato, hindi na ho biro ito dahil ito'y improvised explosive device. Ito yung mga sumasabog, no? The operating team used backhoe and other heavy equipments to dig and recover these items buried within the grounds of the said compound. And as we speak, search operation, andyan po mga search operation. So, kung makikita nyo po, nasa litrato, no? Kasi baka may magsabi na naman, yung mga tanim-tanim na yan, no? Ito ho'y hinukay ng backhoe. Andyan ba yung pictures natin? Yung mga video, mamaya ipapakita namin sa inyo ito kung paano nakita ito sa compound, no? Talagang hinukay ng malalaki. Ayan, kita nyo, lampas tao ang hukay nito, no? This by itself will prove na talagang ito'y sinadya ng mga taong nandyan sa compound na yan. At ito'y very clear, kinumpleto po na this is all in accordance with law. No? Kompleto po yan. Yan ang backhoe na ginamit, no? At ganyang kalalalim yan. Ngayon, just to continue, Mr. Pride Teves, the person named in the search warrant, was not around during the implementation of the search warrant, but some staff of the HDJ Tolong were present together with elected officials of Barangay Caranoche and the municipality of Santa Catalina to witness the conduct of the search. Meantime, the three arrested individuals, together with the confiscated pieces of evidence, were presented today before the DOJ for inquest proceedings. Mamaya po, i-explain po ito ng ating kaibigan, si Miko. No? So, ayan po, habang nagsasalita ako, makikita nyo sa mga video, yung mga nahukay na ito at yung mga nakuwang ebidensya. In a separate development, as part of our continuing investigation on the Degamo case, we would like to report that on March 26, 2023, a Special Investigation Task Force Group of Police Regional Office 7 implemented 2 search warrants in 2 separate areas in Bayawan City and Negros Oriental. This is against 2 identified conspirators of the shooting incident that transpired on March 4, 2023 at Pamplona, Negros Oriental that claimed the lives of Governor Roel Degamo and 8 others. Seized from the place subject of the warrant were firearms, ammunition, fragmentation grenade, assorted pictures of Governor Degamo, a sketch plan, and a picture of a building believed to have been used in the planning of the murder of Governor Degamo. The other search warrant was implemented against Nigel Eloctono at Amparos Village, Grabador's residence, Barangay Villarreal, Negros Oriental, which also resulted in the seizure of firearm, ammunition, hand grenade, pictures of Governor Degamo and his family, maps, house routes, and picture of the gate of the residence of Governor Degamo believed to have been used during the planning stage of the murder. The second search, Nigel Electona, who is the chief security of Negros, is one of the 3 individuals arrested by the joint PNP AFP team last March 24 during the implementation of the search warrant against Henry Pride Teves in Tolong Compound at Caranoche, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. So, in the light of the recent developments, the Special Task Force is very confident that we are nearing to the end of unmasking the masterminds behind the shocking and gruesome murder of Governor Degamo. Sa ngalan po ng task force, gusto naming i-recognize at pasalamatan and to commend ang ating kapulisyahan, Chief? Si Chief Rodolfo Asurin, ang CIDG na headed ni General Romeo Karamat at ang kanyang mga tao. At gusto ko rin pasalamatan, of course, ang Armed Forces of the Philippines, headed by General Andres Centino, Chief of Staff of the National Bureau of Investigation. Maraming salamat din po. No? Of course, ang ating NICA, ang lahat po ng other related agencies na tumulong for their untiring efforts in bringing peace, security, and order in the Negros province. We would also like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the people of Negros Oriental for their outpouring of support to the government by continuously providing information to the authorities that led to the discovery of loose firearms and other instruments of violence with the hope of ending the violence that has long plagued this province. Sa pagkakataong ito lang message ko sa mastermind. Alam mo kung sino ka. Sumuko ka na. Sumuko ka na. Lahat ng ebidensyang ito, nakita naman natin sa ilang nakaraang araw. Yung mga mismong pumatay, nasa kustudeya na. Habang tumatagal, ang dami na. Alam mo kung sino ka. Sumuko ka na. At sa iba pang hindi pa sumusuko, iba ang utak ng taong ito. Pag-isipan yung dalawa, baka kayo isunod nito. Iba ho ito. Is very, very devious. Is very evil. Lahat ng kasamaan nasa taong ito para pumatay ka ng ganyan. Hindi karapat-dapat yan dito po sa ating bansa. Dapat mahusgahan yan at dapat ang hustisya ay ating makamtan. Makakamtan natin yan. Sama-sama tayo rito ngayon sa ngalan po ng pamamahala ng ating mahal na Presidente. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much to our SILG Attorney Benhor Avalos Jr., sir. Maybe also hear from Attorney Miko Clovano for some updates, sir. Thank you.
Hello. Sec, thank you very much for having us. Meron po lang announcement ang Department of my statement. 23/2003, 6 more individuals tagged in the attack at the residence of Governor Roel Degamo at Sitio 9, Barangay San Isidro, Pamplona, Negros Oriental, which resulted in the deaths of the governor himself and 8 others, and the injuries of 17 other victims on March 4, 2023, were presented for inquest proceedings before the DOJ state prosecutors. Noong Biyernes po ito. The NBI-NCR, acting as complainants, states that these individuals voluntarily surrendered to the Joint Task Force Degamo, the composition of which you see here before you today. On March 18, 2023, one of the respondents surrendered, followed by others on March 21, 2023. The details of the affidavits, statements, and other evidence will have to be kept confidential right now pending the ongoing investigation by the task force. However, today, the Joint Task Force would like to announce that the resolution on the inquest has been released today, March 27, 2023. The resolution recommends the filing of sets of information against the 6 respondents for 9 counts of murder for the killing of Governor Degamo, Jesse Potay, Jose Marie Ramirez, Jomar Canseco, Crispin Vallega, Florence Kiniquito, Joseph Retada, Michael Gidan Fabigas, and Jerome Makiling. They will also be charged with 13 counts of frustrated murder and 3 counts of attempted murder.